Hello, Afterlife Anglers, it's Silent Signs from I Dream of Indie, and today we are taking a look at Fishing Paradiso from developer and publisher Odencat. I might not be much of a fishing fan in this life, but in the afterlife, things are a little different, and so it goes in Fishing Paradiso as well, because ya dead. The game's plot lures you in hook, line, and sinker as you wake up on a deserted island with only a small birdie as your companion. Though it might not seem like it just yet, you are in heaven, or so they say. Despite being in heaven though, there's still work to be done and fishing to do. So after finding a fishing rod conveniently placed on your tiny deserted island, you are given the game's tutorial, which is very short, sweet, and to the point. You adjust the position of your fishing rod depending on where you'd like to cast your line. From there, you hit the casting button, hit it again depending on how much power you'd like to put on it on the power gauge, and then you reel in your fish by holding down that same button. It's really straightforward. There's a bit of a leveling system where you can level up different attributes of your fishing rod using the cash you earn from catching fish. And you'll find this leveling system as well as a map and some side quests to complete on your iPhone. That's right, even angels can't escape the smartphone craze. From the map on your Skyphone, you can fast travel to any of the locations that you've visited previously. You also get an index of all the fish that you've caught, and you can see the ones that you haven't caught just yet in each location. There are over 100 different types of fish to catch, and here you can also keep track of the friends that you've met along the way. These friends can send you messages of requests or small side quests that you can complete. They will also reward you in cash, which you can use to level up your fishing rod, as well as various items that you can decorate your home with. As someone who doesn't usually enjoy cozy games or games where you have to decorate a house or build a house in any capacity, I wanted to hate this feature of the game so bad, but every time I got a new piece of furniture, I had to go try it out in my house. One other feature I should probably mention on your Skyphone is that you can send in recipe requests to Bear's Restaurant. That's right, the Bear's Restaurant. These games are in fact connected. They take place in the same universe, or I guess the same heaven. And if you played Bear's Restaurant, you will certainly recognize some of the characters in this one. I'd say if I had to compare, Fishing Paradiso's gameplay is a little bit more involved than Bear's Restaurant because you do have that very active feature of having to complete the fishing tasks in order to progress the story. You also need to make sure you continue to level up your fishing rod so that you're able to catch the more difficult fish as the game progresses. I know a fishing game by description alone doesn't sound particularly exciting, and believe me, I was on the same page as you before I saw that Odencat made it. Bear's Restaurant was one of my favorite games I played in 2021, and it was actually one of my first awarded Golden Genie Lamp winners, so I had to at least give this a shot, and I'm so glad I did because this gameplay loop is super addicting. The fishing felt fluid and very stress-free. If I found myself overwhelmed like a little fish in a big pond, I just went back to a different location and completed some side quests in order to level up my rod. You never feel stuck in this game, and I think for that reason it feels like a very easy title, but there's still plenty to do. As far as visuals go, you get exactly what you would expect from a successor to Bear's Restaurant. You get those charming pixel art style graphics with the adorable characters that you have grown to love from the previous title. This time around, it is a bit more of an expansive game, and you do get to travel to a lot of different locations that you wouldn't have seen in Bear's Restaurant. You're not just stuck on one island. This time you can travel to the jungle, as well as the mountains, and even to outer space. I liked that the game helped you differentiate between the different types of fish even while they were underwater by the size of their shadow, the way that they swam, and even with different colors. It made it so much easier to hone in on the fish that you needed to focus on for a particular side quest or main mission. Also, it just has a great color palette. It's so bright and happy and fun to look at. It really just made my day, and I was looking forward to going back and playing it each time I put it down. This is also one game that I preferred playing in handheld mode, and that almost never happens. The touchscreen features were super helpful, and I think that goes back to the fact that this was originally a mobile title. Unsurprisingly, the soundtrack is also fantastic. I don't know what it is about the music in this game, but it almost reminds me of Nick Drake, which I don't know if anyone has ever listened to Nick Drake that's watching this video, but something about the kind of bright, happy with a twinge of sad to the music just makes sense to me. It's really soothing and relaxing and adds to that stress-free environment that this game tries to create with the gameplay loop. And even though there aren't a ton of songs, it never feels like it's getting repetitive because they're just a joy to listen to. In case you can't figure it out, this game is absolutely a catch, and because of that, it has earned my golden genie lamp of approval. Yet again, Odencat has done it. It's fun, it's addicting, the plot is intriguing, and just when you think things are over, I do highly recommend you go back in and try and complete some of those side quests that you didn't complete before, because there's more than meets the eye. All I know is this game is bad bass.
Thank you so much for supporting clickbait-free content here at I Dream of Indie. We would now like to take a moment to shout out our brave indie warriors and legends that help make this channel possible. At the Indie Warriors tier, we have Bill, Christian Cruz, Adriana Amato, CJR, PSC, Julian Colbus, Jesse, Ray Lynn, Marky Mint, Dave Hart, Peekaboo, Lex Noyle, Strick9, and Chic Geek. At the Indie Legends tier, we have Jen Rose, Larkison, Mitchell Hall, Peach, Skeptism, C. Coyle, Nathan Moore, Chris Jackson, Mr. W, Blue Francis 14, The Beefarinis, Business Cody, Carmen Red, Jace Glover, King of the Hatch, and Ophidian Mind. Thank you so much for everything that you do for independent developers, publishers, and for I Dream of Indie. Head on down to the description box below. Let's defeat the gaming echo chamber and bring a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming.